Going on, everybody? Now, this next story is Jameis Winston. He's talking to some 3rd to 5th graders about that you can be anything in life that you want. Now, I believe that what he said, he said that men should be stronger, women should be silent and more passive. And I agree. He didn't mean it in a mental state. He meant it physically. Men should be stronger and outspoken. I don't want to get into that now. I'm going to show you guys the clip. The point I want to get at is, and in the African American community, I'm a college professor, and I did motivational speaking, talking to these kids, and I've been in that situation to where I'm talking to a group of kids. What you see is black schools. You cannot invite athletes, rappers, to do motivational speaking to your children. Why? Because they're going to think that's all they can be. That is the worst choice of person. Let me tell you something. Most of these athletes and rappers are fucking idiots, morons, brainless. Don't get me wrong. They have a talent and they got lucky, and that which is the 1%. But schools, especially black schools, one person you can never invite is a damn athlete. Why don't we invite doctors, lawyers, Harvard graduates, corporate bankers, something who has to get a master's and a doctorate degree, a black doctor, to come talk to these children? Because if you have an athlete, 10 out of 10 of them going to do what? Want to just be an athlete. And how many are actually going to be athletes? Probably none of them. And so I want y'all to go ahead, take a look at this clip. Let me know what you think.
Speaking to a group of 3rd to 5th graders, Jameis Winston was giving his 3 rules of life: God, school, and the idea that I can do anything I put my mind to. But he's making headlines with how he went about motivating the boys in the class in particular.
All my young boys, stand up, man. The ladies sit down. Sit down. But all my boys, stand up. Stand up. We strong, right? We strong. We strong, right? Okay, all my boys, just tell me one time. I can do anything I put my mind to. A lot of boys don't supposed to be soft-spoken. You know what I'm saying? One day y'all gonna have a very deep voice like this. Right now y'all talking like this, but one day y'all have a very, very deep voice. But the ladies, they supposed to be silent, polite, gentle. But my men supposed to be strong. Okay, so I want y'all to tell me what the 3rd rule of life is. I can do anything I put my mind to. Scream it. All right, y'all can sit down now.
Now, you see, in my opinion, he meant that men should be stronger and outspoken as far as physically. And that I agree that men are the providers. And it should be like that. In the African American community, what we're getting is a lot of these broken homes. And we're getting, the man should, if the kid messes up at school, the man should be at that school first. If my daughter messes up at school, I want to get that call. I'm up there. If the police mess with my child, I want to be there. Don't get me wrong. Women can take care of business just as well. That's cool. However, it should be man first in certain particular situations as far as protecting his family. Men should be the outspoken one, in the family. I believe in honor thy father. In other countries, every other country in the world does. Every other country in the world don't have a problem with that except for where? United States. I think that, but going back to the school system, I've asked students, what do you want to be? And all of them choose athlete or rapper. All of them. If it's 30 students, kids in the room, literally, it's going to be like 27 out of 30 that's going to tell you a rapper or a football player. Why? Because society has made it to where we worship and honor athletes and rappers. And my parents had to tell me, no, don't listen to that dumbass rapper. He's just a street motherfucker off the street that just had a talent and made it. And they used him to exploit black people, talk down on his race, kill your brother, kill your sister, rape your sister, fuck your people. And he made it. Don't listen to him. He is not your spokesman because kids would worship this. Now we got schools inviting Jameis Winston. Don't get me wrong, he has a talent. Yes, But fuck no for kids in a school environment. Absolutely not. Black people, we cannot invite athletes and rappers to talk to our children. We can't. We can't even honor them. And because what happens is now they want to lower themselves. Society's got black men to thinking they can only be rappers or athletes. And that's where they want to keep us. They don't want us to become doctors, lawyers, corporate bankers, entrepreneurs, and business owners. That's why you never see an educated brother from Harvard talking on Fox News, giving his opinion on a police shooting. You'll never see that. Why? Because that would empower us. That would make that, and you would never see it. Why are they having a corporate banker talk to this class? A doctor, PhD from Harvard, Stanford. We got plenty there. Why won't you see that? You also see Rihanna talking to the Harvard graduate. Now, the reason why I say that athletes shouldn't be invited to talk to school children is because now, as soon as Jameis Winston walked out that room, every single one of those children said, I don't need science. I don't need math. I don't need to do good on the SAT because I'm going to be a pro athlete. I'm going to be a rapper. I'm going to be a singer. Children want easy money, the easy in life that you have to go. That's the way that children would take. And these athletes are making millions. Not only that, they're famous. So every one of those children said, you know what, man, forget school, forget math, all this other stuff. I don't have to study hard. I'm going to just be an athlete. And this is who the children worship. Because look who the school had come to the school. Not a corporate lawyer. Not somebody that had to get a high score on the SAT. No. Athletes. And this is the absolute last thing that these schools should have at their schools. Don't get me wrong. Jameis Winston and other athletes had to study hard and they had to do great physically. They had to work very, very hard to become a pro athlete. But the children don't know how to incorporate that particular message. They don't. They're children. They don't see that message. They don't know that only less than 1% are going to actually make it to be a pro athlete. They see, and I talk to children, what do you want to be? Every hand grow up to be a pro athlete. None of them think they have to study in class. None of them. And this is why we are inviting pro athletes, which is as backwards. Now, these professions, and only 1% are going to make it in that profession. And so now, instead of studying to be a PhD student, a master's student, corporate PhD banker or a lawyer, we got students not studying in college, not doing anything because they have this belief they're going to be a pro football player or a basketball player or a rapper. Then they don't make it. Now you see the statistics killing each other on the streets because now they have no education, nothing to fall back on. Now they have to sell drugs because we don't spend our money with each other. And now they out here killing each other. That's what you're seeing on the streets. That's what you're seeing in our society is that every single one of these kids thought they was going to be a rapper or a pro athlete. And now they have no education. Now they're killing each other on the streets. So I want y'all to like, comment. Let me know what you think about this video. Peace.